and welcome back to my probably last episode of my playthrough of Legends of the Alliance. So we know the drill. Let's load our game. Okay, there we are. But unfortunately I made some goofs during last episode. One thing that's I think kind of easily corrected. I think when Darth Vader moved towards the closest rebel, it should have been this guy here. Then he would have basically given those two rebels here 1 damage. So this guy would be dead. And yeah, basically something I really cannot take back that good. So I will now move Lord Vader here. And I will definitely give this rebel trooper 1 wound. But this also means that I think David should have 1 less wound. But in order to penalize me, I decided not to take that wound back. The same is true for another error I did, and this was in respect to this elite Imperial officer here. He was able to remove 1 harmful condition of 1 of the stormtroopers up there. The problem is he would have not been allowed because this will only be triggered at the start of the figure's activation. When he started his activation, he was not within 3 spaces of another figure. But this is really something I can also not take back, but I'm still sure that it would be the best idea for him to move him into this direction anyway. So I think apart from that, okay, something I have to let slip. So I think I penalized myself enough. So we should be good to move into the hopefully last round of this mission. I think I will start with the remaining 2 rebels here again. And the idea is to take out this black probe droid here. At least this is what I hope for. That's the best I can do right now. So I think, yeah, let's go for it. So the first rebel, he has the aim ability. So he has 1 more hit. Accuracy is not really a concern. Let's simply, and yes, that's what I figured. That's not good enough. They gain 1 pierce and 3 wounds in total. 1 is pierced, 1 is blocked. So in total, the black probe droid takes 2 wounds. I assign it to the card because there's only 1 figure in the group. And then I think I will move this trooper back 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces like this. Then we would activate this guy here. Of course, he will also attack this probe droid, but unfortunately it still needs 3 more hits, and I think that's not good enough. We get 1 more. That's 3 hits. 1 is pierced. Awesome. That is good enough to take out that black probe droid here. This is so awesome. Great job, rebel troopers. I'm pretty sure you will be dead when this round ends, but you really did something very, very good here. Okay, let's defeat the black probe droid for 3 more fame. We can still move the rebel, and I think I want to move him out of the reach of Darth Vader. I think he does not have the reach ability, if I'm not mistaken. No, he has to do something, so he has to move or use the force choke, but this is okay, I guess, and we will leave him here. Again, pretty sure that at least 1 of those guys will be dead by the end of this round, but yeah, let's see how things go. So let's end the activation, and the regular EWEP Engineer, he gains +1 search and +2 accuracy. And here are some bad news. Imperial figures do not block this figure's line of sight, and he would now attack David L. So yeah, the problem is he cannot reach David L. So, but of course he will now attack this rebel trooper. I was really not thinking straight. I was forgetting that the EWEP Engineer gets this special ability in the app that the figures do not block line of sight, and he will totally be able to see this guy from this corner. Oops. So wow, yeah, this rebel gets attacked twice pretty much, so there's not a chance unless we are rolling this infamous dodge symbol here. And I believe this is the first red die we are rolling. Are you kidding me? Wow, dodged that first bullet. Problem is the EWEP can attack twice, so we have to do the same thing again. So his next activation will be an attack, but this is good. So he will stay where he is. So this was pretty much a pretty good sacrifice. So this is blocked. Here we have 5. We gain +1. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. This one is blocked. They gain +2 accuracy. So in total they have an accuracy of 3. So in total they have an accuracy of only 6, and I believe he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. No, +2. It's +2. Ha 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 ha. Wow, that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. 3, that's 5. He cannot reach it, and the extra surge doesn't give him an additional accuracy, if I'm not mistaken. Awesome. Wow, that's so cool. Dodged that bullet again. This was really a great job. First bullet you dodged it, second one he didn't hit you. Wow, this was so cool. So the EWEP is totally out for this round, which is great. But I really think it was a stupid idea to move that rebel trooper there in the first place. I think we will continue with Diala now. So he will try to attack this elite Imperial officer here, who is also focused. So he's rolling one more green die. And before she does that, she wants to rest, or she has to rest, but she pretty much leaves 2 on because she will now immediately use her precise strike and will try to take out that elite Imperial officer without allowing him to roll any defense die whatsoever. I think this is good enough. No, he has a fails of 5. Oh man, I was not thinking about this. This is not good. I was really not thinking straight here. This is not good, I believe. Okay. She can still move using some strain, and I'm actually thinking of doing that, or shouldn't I? Right now I still have 3 more entrants left, so I can use foresight and can use the precise strike again. No, I think I will not do that right now. No, I won't. So let's end her first activation, and then it's Darth Vader, of course. At the end of this figure, okay, each adjacent rebel suffers 1 wound. This figure discards, still doesn't have any harmful condition. He would now move 4 to engage 2 or more rebels. Yes, he can do that. Okay, yeah, he would definitely move 1, 2 spaces here. Now he's adjacent to both David and the rebel trooper here, and I will start with the easier one. So I will start with this rebel trooper here. So now we are rolling 2 red and 1 yellow die, and yeah, okay, I think that's more or less it. For the search priority, he will go for PS3 in this case, which means this die is gone, but it doesn't really matter in this case. Those are already 4 wounds in total, definitely enough to kill this poor rebel trooper. Next he will attack David. Let him move towards the direction, or better have him face Vader, eye to eye pretty much. And again, ooh, okay, now we rolled surges like crazy. I know one is the pierce, so it's gone. The next one is +2 wounds. So that's 6 wounds he's inflicting. But luckily not yet enough to pretty much wound him. We will not do this because he already did attack. It was 2 attacks in 1. But he would do his force choke, move 2 towards the closest rebel. That's still David, and that figure pretty much suffers 2 wounds and 1 strain. In this case he can take a strain, but he's now at 19 wounds already. 2 more wounds and he would be wounded, so we would pretty much flip his character card. But not so fast, of course. We still have at the end of this figure's activation each adjacent rebel. Right now that's 1 adjacent rebel. So he's pretty much at 20 wounds already, so only 1 more wound is enough in order to wound him. But I think that's it in respect to Vader. And now it's David, and unfortunately I'm out of med packs. I also discarded my card already. I could have him rest, but not sure if that's any good. So I may want him to move to this here, to this elite officer. There is a chance that we could take him out. He needs 2 more wounds. With his 4 speed he could move 1, 2 spaces, and then 1, 2, 3 more spaces. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take his last strain. So 1, 2, 1, 2 pretty much. So that was his first real action. And then he will simply attack the Imperial officer with a yellow and a green die, and he would defend with a white die. No dodge, no dodge. Okay, that's perfect. We have a surge, we have 2 more wounds, so this guy is gone. I think this was really important, to be honest, at least in order to prevent that both of our heroes would be wounded. And of course, this will speed up the round significantly. Okay, I think I still have 2 more movement points actually. So yeah, let's move him back 1 or more spaces like here behind Diala, who can still take a little bit more damage. So yeah, I think that's a good idea and a good starting position for his second activation this round. Now I'm really curious who goes next. And that's the blue probe druid. He gains 1 surge and +2 accuracy. He would move 2 to attack the hero with the most dice. Yeah, screwdriver dice. I don't know, text symbol or whatnot. Again, that's a tie. But using the Imperial rule, I think it should be really David. So let's move him 1, 2 spaces here. I think he should be able to see this corner. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will see David here. He's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces away. He gains +2 accuracy. I think this is definitely a good chance for the probe druid. It's rolling 2 yellow and 1 blue die. And now it's so damn important to roll this dodge symbol. I know you can do it, man. He's hidden. He gains plus, or the other one loses 2 accuracy. I think this is good. This is actually good. No, he's not hidden anymore. No, he's not hidden anymore. And yeah, whoa, awesome. Barely did. Wow, great job. Even though with his back turned towards the probe druid there, this was really great. Awesome, David. And then it would move 2 to engage as many rebels as possible. Minimum, it's already engaged to a rebel figure, so it will still trigger the ability or the command, but it will not move away. So this is pretty much the end of its activation. So next we can either activate Diala or David again. With his first action, he will rest. Unfortunately, again, we are out of any med packs. Then he will take 1 strain to use his force speed. So that's 1, 2, and then he will move 1, 2, 3 more spaces here. And yeah, we'll cover in that corner there. And I think this was already the end of his activation. Yeah, let's leave him where he is. And basically the idea is to keep him away from all those nasty stormtroopers here to the far corner of the Temple of Yavin. Let's end his second activation. Next, the Grey Imperial Officer. The first Imperial attack gains 1 surge. Again, we see the order. He would attack the hero with the most eye dice with a figure cost of 3 or less. That's the probe druid, I guess. In theory, it can attack Diala 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces away, but the rebel is right next to him. So I think it really makes way more sense to take out that rebel soldier up there. What do you think, guys? I mean, in total, you can easily reach or get an accuracy of 9 if you see that here. So maybe... No, I will follow the app right now. I will attack Diala now. So let's turn her around accordingly. I think she can still use her foresight, but she can still use her defense die. Anyway... Okay, that's not good enough. I think she will use her foresight ability to reroll her defense die, because this was pretty much useless. And no, and I think I shouldn't have done that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I should have. Okay, this was even worse, to be honest. So that's 4 wounds right out of the bat. This surge here will be done as follow. It will recover 1. It's not wounded. Yeah, it will do 1 more wound. Simply makes sense. So Diala just took an additional 5 wounds. She's at 16 out of 22. Yes. And then this guy will move 1 to attack the hero with the most ida again. That's poor Diala here. He will move here. He's focused. He has to use the focus token, so he gets an additional green die now. She's now 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away, so this shouldn't be a big of a deal for him with 3 dice. Let's see. Okay, that's only 1 wound. Maybe I should leave it where it is. No, I will take an additional strain now in order to re-roll that die. I know she can do much better. Again, she's failing me badly. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3 more wounds. I think, yeah, this is pretty much an additional wound. So 4 more wounds for Diala, which also brings her to 20 wounds out of 22. And I'm really glad I didn't play it on the hard mode. But maybe I really should the priority. It's +2 accuracy. No, it was the damage first in this case. So let's simply finish this. And now it is Diala. And now she doesn't have any more reason to attack that gray Imperial figure, to be honest. So she will rest to get rid of all of her strain. And I think with her second action, she will simply move here or there. Let's move her here. 1, 2, 3 movement points like this. Very far away from all those stormtroopers up there, and the idea is really to keep all of our heroes healthy. Not sure if that makes a difference. Maybe we get some better reward out of this. And I'm really still hoping that this is the end of the mission after this round. If not, then I'm toast anyway. Okay, now it's either purple or gray. It's the gray stormtroopers who go first. Okay, they get their focus, so the first figure gets an additional green die. They would move 3 to attack Diala Passé. Let's see if they can do that. And unfortunately they can. So he will move 1, 2, 3 spaces like this. From this corner he can see this corner. This corner can also see this corner, so not a problem. He gets an additional die now, which is really a bummer. And again, I need a dodge symbol, otherwise I'm out. So let's do that again. Let's get a search for her. She will re-roll that die. Come on, you again, she did it. Oh man, what are you doing to me? Okay, I think in this case it doesn't really matter. I may have to check the conditions, so that's 3 runes right out of the bat. So let's see what they have. Come on. 2 accuracy. Oh, didn't check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's totally enough to hit her anyway. And basically 1 additional wound. They don't need more accuracy. So that's 4 wounds in total. So no effect whatsoever. But this means this is more than enough to wound Diala. We can remove all the wound tokens, but we have to keep the strain tokens. Oh, she lost the precise strike ability. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, apart from that, she lost some speed, she lost some endurance, but overall not entirely bad. But he will still reposition 1, 2 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. This was the first gray figure. I think they will now reposition. So first of all, this guy will move 2 and reposition 4, and then he would move 6 to reposition 4. So that's 1, 2, 3. I think he will move like so. Same would be true for this guy. 1, 2 space. Oh, he could move over there. 1, 2 spaces and then move 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Okay, I think this was now the gray stormtroopers. Next, the purple stormtroopers would activate. But then it's this purple stormtrooper here. His target priority is Diala Passé. So we will move now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in order to attack her. Doesn't get any bonus other than the squad training. So he gets Pierce 1 pretty much. Yeah. Let's see. This is gone. So yeah, let's simply give her one of those strain tokens. So let's re-roll that die here. Again, we are looking for a dodge symbol. And again, yeah, this is pierced. So pretty much 4 points of damage for poor Diala. Then he will move 2, 1, 2 to reposition 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think he will stay like this. Then we have those 2 guys up there. I think they will simply now attack this guy here. Yeah, let's start with him here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will now attack the rebel trooper there. Let's hope for the best. He's already kind of wounded. Those are 2 surges. So let's see. It's 1 additional wound. That's good enough, because this transforms into a wound which is blocked by this symbol here. Awesome. Great job, Rebel Trooper. He's really a star. Then he will move 2 to reposition 4. So he'll symbol. He could move back, to be honest. So 1, 2 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think like this. Let's keep him like this. That doesn't really matter, I believe. Then it's the next Stormtrooper here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will move in here. And of course he will also, this rebel, but I forgot, this, they got a Pierce 1. Okay, so this rebel gets an additional wound. I nearly forgot that. And now he's attacked again, so they gain a Pierce 2 now, because it's the same target. Oh man. Yeah, you have to roll a dodge symbol, friend. He does. He's way better than Diala. I think on the next mission you will be my hero, man. Wow, you're really a star. Great job. And I think he will simply move 2 to reposition here. So we want to keep the line of sight here open for the other characters, whatever, for this guy, for example. But I think this should be really it for this round at least. So really, fingers crossed, guys. That's it. The last ship is off, Lieutenant Talcon shouts excitedly. Great work. Get yourself to safety. You retreat through the base to your ship and quickly get aboard. Your pilot is already there, ready to take off as soon as everyone is accounted for. The surviving rebel troopers who had fought alongside you come aboard your ship, thankful to you for saving their lives. It's exactly this guy, and he managed to keep him alive on his own, to be honest. Yeah, you receive the regular rebel troopers as allies for the next mission. Oh, that's great. So that's great. So we can keep this card for our next mission, which is great. Let's continue here. When the last of the team comes aboard the small freighter, takes off and rockets out of the docking bay. Your ship comes alongside the medium transport Freedom Fighter, and the 2 ships leave Yavin's force atmosphere only to come face to face with an Imperial Star Destroyer. Fortunately, the Star Destroyer is already preoccupied hauling in another transport, allowing both your ship and the Freedom Fighter to make their escape into hyperspace. Thanks to your heroic efforts, all of the remaining transports had enough time to take off before the Imperials could reach them. Great job, Marcus. Well done. You rolled like crazy, but it's cool. Under Assault was a victory. That was our first mission. We would get total credits of 50. We found 50. We get a victory bonus, a mission reward of 400. We get 1 XP class card that are unlocked, which is cool. I will have a look at them in a second. Our total fame is 45. That's really not too bad, to be honest. Survival bonus is great. Round bonus is 4. So I think overall we didn't do bad at all. And I think that's pretty much it. We will now go back to the loading screen, or to the mission screen here. And right now we are here, deep space near Agama. And I think this would be our next mission. But before we go there, let's see what our class cards are for Diala. We could now use the Force Adept or the Force Throw card. They're both pretty cool, to be honest, because this allows you to re-roll a die, an attack die, or an attribute test, or we can exhaust it and we can add 1 blue die to the dice pool, which is not bad. But the Force Throw is always cool because you can move figures like crazy, and if we do that, if a figure is hostile, it also suffers the damage. This is so great in order to take out, I don't know, stormtroopers or Imperial officers with only 1 more wound left, or things like that. So both are evenly cool, to be honest. But the last time I played with her, I used the Force Throw, so maybe I will reconsider this round and use the Force Adept. But I think in this game I can change those XP class cards anyway from mission to mission, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if I activate it, it's not activated, but I can unactivate it. This is really much different to the, let's say, standard game where you really have to choose your rewards and then you have them. Of course, you can always go back to class 1 cards, for example, but once you have chosen a skill, it's pretty much with your character for the entire campaign, for example. But for now, we will go with a Force Adept. Let's see what David has. He has the Covert Operative and the Elusive Agent. Those are both not really great, to be honest. The Elusive Agent, okay, I can recover strain when I get hidden, and normally gets hidden a lot. But this is much better, because when I'm hidden, I now really get something out of this. So I get a defense result. So I think, yeah, let's go for the Covert Operative. Let's log it in. Let's remove this. And I think then we can still go to the armory and buy stuff. And this is the cool stuff we got. We have those 4 weapons in our offer. We have now tier 1 and tier 2 items. In total we have 500 credits. And wow, okay, let's get out those cards. And they're all really cool, to be honest. I think we can ignore the prices that is printed on the card, if I'm not mistaken, because the eye impact guard only costs us 400, so we really take the prices from the app. But apart from that, we can't afford any of those. And the balance hilt is also 400 credits now in the app. Okay, but I'm really not tempted to go for either of those. So I think I really want to go for the high impact guard here, because this gives us +1 defense and 2 more hit points, to be honest. And yeah, I think let's go for it. Let's buy it, and we can pretty much assign this one, let's say at the start of each mission, to any of our characters who can use this weapon upgrade. This is really a weapon upgrade here. Of course, we need a weapon who can take a weapon upgrade. Both of our heroes do have a weapon that can do that, though that's not a problem. So, but I think I may assign this to Diala, because the Heirloom Dagger has already the bleed ability. He also gets a defense from his Covert Operative. So I think for the next mission, that's definitely Diala. Let's confirm this. Yes, I want to buy it. Awesome. We have it. Let's leave the screen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we can check our allies here for the next mission remaining. So we should use them as much as we can, which is cool. And this is our inventory. And we have the Shadow Silk Cloak as well. When I did get this, to be honest, I think this was one reward, if I'm not mistaken. So let's have a look at this too. Exhaust this card when an attack target is declared to apply -2 accuracy or +2 cancel search to the results. I think that's pretty cool cloak to assign to David if Diala takes the high impact guard, for example. Okay, that's pretty cool. I nearly forgot that, but I think this is more or less it. So next time we can then go to our next mission here. Deep space near Agama. This corner of space offers a view of the frozen and rocky surface of Agama in the early days of the rebellion. Captain Rex, hey, and stranded separatist droid joined forces to battle the Empire on the planet. Oh, I can remember that episode from the Clone Wars. Actually, I'll pretty much like that show, to be honest. And this would be the briefing, meet the captain, but I think we will not do that today. We will save and quit that, go back to the main screen. And I really hope you enjoyed my little playthrough of Legends of the Alliance here. Keep in mind, I saved everything, so I will definitely revisit Imperial Assault Legends of the Alliance sooner or later. I do have some other videos on my to-do list coming up next, but I think it won't be long when I go back to Imperial Assault and play the second mission with you together. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and yeah, until then, bye-bye.